What's up, guys? Joe here from Remember These, and I'm doing a somewhat longer episode today. Randy's out of town right now at a music festival, and I haven't had much to do, so got the chance to go to a couple yard sales late in the yard sale season this year, and I actually found a lot of cool stuff. A couple of these toys I picked up from one of our favorite local shops, Toys and Noise, but the rest of the stuff I found yard selling. I'll show you what I found, talk to you guys a little bit about each one of these toys, and let me know if you guys remember these. So to start it off, these ladies had this whole box of NASCAR stuff, and I walked up and I just happened to glance at it. I wasn't even really looking at it yet, and she was like, "I'll give you the whole box for $5." So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? So one of the things that was in there was this official souvenir program from the 2008 Daytona 500, which is super cool. This goes for like $20 online, and it's in this nice Daytona, I guess, racetickets.com Daytona 500 sleeve, which is pretty cool. One thing I always think of every time I buy something NASCAR or even look at something NASCAR is a long time ago, me and Randy heard this dude saying something about NASCAR's dead. And we always joke about that, like NASCAR is kind of dead. Like, not a lot of people are collecting it, especially like all the stuff that was made in abundance back in the 90s. It was just kind of played out, like all the Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt stuff. There's tons of it out there, so kind of ruined the market. But my dad was a huge race fan, and so every time I see something, especially stuff like this with Dale on it, I just like gravitate towards it a little bit. And this right here is a Welcome to Daytona fan guide from the Daytona 500 in 1999. And these are actually 2 tickets from the race. So this is pretty cool. I never got to go to the Daytona 500 myself. I hope to go one day. But you can see the price was $99 back then. Total $105 after tax. They were in Section J, row 10, seats 9 and 10. So those are pretty cool little souvenir tickets to have. And then another one, they had a little bit of drag racing stuff in there too. This is from the NHRA Gator Nationals Gainesville Raceway in 2007. That was pretty cool. There's a couple John Force things in there, and like different cool stuff from the drag racing world. So, but I thought these are kind of the highlights of that. I ended up grabbing this watch for my son. He's really into Sonic. This is like a little bit newer. I'm not sure what year this is from. Oh wow, I did not even know it did that. Cool. That was one thing that, like, I got this from that same yard sale, same ladies, and they gave me a great deal. It was like $20 for everything that I bought from them. Yeah, it doesn't have a year on here, but my son's really into Sonic. I thought the watch was cool, so I grabbed that for him. But yeah, all the stuff that was electronic I got from them worked. This, same ladies, same yard sale. They had a lot of cool stuff. If you guys know this guy, Wishbone, like, I know y'all remember. What's the story, Wishbone? But anyways, Wishbone was like the adventurous dog. He would like go on like these cool adventures, but they were always like based on like classic stories and stuff like that. Like I remember like a Romeo and Juliet one or something like that. And then obviously this one's Journey to the Center of the Earth. Still got the cool sticker on the back there. He's riding in the drill. This was a Wendy's toy, I believe, from like 1996. Yep. So if you guys were getting the Wendy's kids meals in 96, you might remember that one. Also, now this is something I picked up from Toys and Noise. This is something they had. This is a Burger King kid. This is from obviously Burger King in, I want to say, same era, like 95, 96. Sorry, it's hard to see on there. Surprisingly, he's not stamped on the bottom of his foot. So, but if you guys knew anything about the Burger King Kids Club, like this was like 90s for sure. So I don't know if you guys remember this. I was in the Burger King Kids Club. I might have mentioned that before on another episode, but I used to get like little birthday gifts in the mail every year for my birthday if you're in the kids club, and then you get like a free cheeseburger or something. It's pretty cool. But it always came with like a little comic of this dude and his friends, so he's pretty cool. Now we'll go to this guy right here. Not sure exactly what he's from, and I'll try to put in the video if I figure it out. But I just thought he was like a cool old like ninja. He looks 90s to me. I'm not quite sure though. Could be like 2000s. PVC, solid state. Like he doesn't like actually move or anything. Sword's a little bent, but I'm sure it could be straightened out with like a little bit of heat or just a little bit of bracing. So he was pretty neat. Got that from a different yard sale, and these guys sold me like a few of these figs all together for like $5. So I got a great deal from them too. I think total everything you see on the table here, oops, there he went. Everything you see on the table here, I paid basically like 30 bucks for total, just as like a reference. Now here's another, believe this was Burger King as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he glows in the dark. I think he's just like translucent. But obviously, if you guys know Frankenstein right there, classic movie monsters. I'm not sure exactly what year he's from either. Let's see. Okay, just looked on the back of him there. He is from 97, so late 90s toy there as well. They were probably doing, like a Halloween run of movie monsters. Double check that as well. He definitely was a Burger King toy, so there you go. Burger King has some pretty cool toys. Now this one right here, another kids meal toy. Believe this one's from, let's see. Okay, so just double checked on Buzz, and actually I'm not quite sure. I know it looks like he's missing his stickers. He would have had a sticker on his arm, his chest, his other arm. So I thought he was looking pretty plain. But basically what he does is wings go down, press the button on his chest. Oh, come on. Yeah, that one's a little loose, and I was holding it weird. But this exact toy, basically, this sculpt, this functioning toy came out in 95 when the original movie came out. So judging by these other 90s toys, could be 90s, but also they did a repop version of the exact same toy in 2005, probably for the 10th anniversary, both from Burger King. So hard to say. Something in my mind just tells me this is the 2005, but either way, cool to have. Can't pass up a Buzz. Now, next up, we'll talk about this. I just recently did a short on the Too-Faced Pez dispensers, and I mentioned to you guys that I had some Star Wars Pez dispensers back in the day. So right here, you got the Jango Fett Star Wars Pez dispenser. This is Boba Fett's dad, first appeared in Attack of the Clones. If you guys are familiar with the original, well, not the original, but like, you know, the original trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. And picked up this awesome Macho Man. He's cool, pretty beat up. You could tell he was played with, but they gave me a good deal on this. It was marked $3. This is another Toys and Noise, but he gave me a deal. He probably marked it down to like $1. So got this for real cheap. Got the bendable moving arms and everything. This is one of the mini San Francisco Toy Makers ones. I think like maybe, I don't know what the scale is, 3.5 inch maybe, kind of smaller line. But these were pretty cool. I love the Macho Man and the Macho Madness black and white. NWO style, super cool. Speaking of black and white, I've never had a Shamu toy. I used to go to SeaWorld when I was a little boy. My mom used to take me there for my birthday, and got to see one of the Shamus. Learned later in life that there were several Shamus. Like, what a disappointment that there wasn't just like one true Shamu. Well, I think there was originally, and then they just kind of were like, they branded their whales. But anyways, yeah, used to go to SeaWorld, now defunct, no longer around in my area. But this is a 2013 Shamu. So I think he's like a squirt toy too. So this is pretty cool. I just like, it reminds me of my childhood. So cool nostalgia for that. This Mr. Sinister, I actually already have on my shelf downstairs, but couldn't pass him up. This is another one that I got from Toys and Noise, probably for like $1. Actually, I think a lot of these figs were in like, besides the Macho Man, I got the Sinister, the Captain Planet I'm going to talk about, and these 3 guys right here out of a dollar bin. So like I said, I already have this one, but I don't think Randy had it, so I figured I'd pick up another Mr. Sinister for Randy. If you guys know him, famous Marvel villain, usually fighting like the X-Men, plays a big role in the creation of Cable. So if you guys don't know about Mr. Sinister, check him out. Another cool one. This is basically real similar to the Captain Planet that I have and that I showed you guys before, but the other one that I have has a mechanism on his back, and you would have had a Planeteer ring that you would wear, hangs from a string, and he would fly like this. But this one is just called the Toxic Sludge Captain Planet, and it's just, I guess, because he has like this like sludge looking pattern on his chest. It's weird, just like a weird fade to his paint. It's kind of weird, but he's cool. Like I said in the other episode, or the short that I did, love Captain Planet. Super cool cartoon in the 90s growing up. He's just another cool, like, off-brandy superhero that was, like, cool in the 90s, so I thought he was neat. And speaking of cool off-brandy superheroes in the 90s, right here, this was the last Beetleborg that I needed to complete my my color collection. I got blue, I got green, I got one that looks like purple metallic, which I think is just like a version of the blue, because I'm pretty sure there was only 3 Beetleborgs if I remember right. We'll do I'll do a full length like short, not a full length short. I'll do a short on Beetleborgs here soon, and we'll go more in depth on these. But was missing the red one, and I got that now, so super cool. If you guys remember Beetleborgs, this dude right here, I'm gonna have to put his name on the screen because I can't even think of it off the top of my head. But I know he's a Ghost Rider villain, and obviously, if you can tell by the color kind of his hands and face, he's one of the glow in the dark figs. So that's pretty cool. If you squeeze his legs, his hands moving. I don't know if you guys can tell or see on there, but he opens his mouth too, which I thought was like a pretty cool little added mechanism. So let's cover these trucks and cars and stuff real quick. This one is just like an old Chevy. Got this to like make a custom out of or like give to my son. Nothing real special there. Got this Tonka fire truck. This is neat. Got a pretty cool patina to it. Missing its ladder, but it's older and it's cool. I don't got a lot of Tonka stuff like that, so wanted to add that to the collection. Right here we got an NHRA dragster. This is, all these cars came from the same ladies that had the race stuff, so they probably charged me like $0.25 a piece for these, or I don't even know what it was. Like I said, they gave me a good bundle deal. Very Big Mac McDonald's hauler right here, pretty sweet. This goes for like $5 to $10 by itself, so like literally like one item paid for like a ton of these items if I just you know, was to sell it. Which, keep an eye out on the collectorscartel.com coming soon. You might see some of this stuff on there. I think I probably have one of these. If not, I had several of these. They come up pretty often. This is the Erdl 1989 Batmobile. This one's like a little beat up, but super cool to have. Like I said, I've had a few of them, and I end up like selling them or whatever, trading them away for different things. But cool to have another one in the collection. So I'll put that on my Batman shelf later on. Got this cool Blackjack handheld, and like I said, all the electronics that I got from those ladies worked. So let's see if we can win a hand real quick. Oh yeah, we definitely got a hit on a 12, 14. Let's hit again. Busted. Should have had the noise activated. Hold on, let's do it one more time. Ooh, on an 18, let's stand. Yeah. And then it plays you like a cool little song. And there's a few different songs that it plays too. But just turn the sound back off. And then on the back it shows you all the different things that you can get for blackjack. So, or all the different scoring things. So I thought that was pretty cool, made by Radica. This I don't know the year on this. It looks to me to be probably 90s or maybe 2000s. Again, like I said, all this stuff is around that same era, late 90s, early 2000s, except for some of this stuff over here that I'm about to show you guys. Now, this is just something local. Both these would only pertain to anyone that lives in my area. Higher is the name of the middle school that I went to, and I found these cool old buttons from the 1970s. Here we go, Higher 7071 with Snoopy on it. So that's pretty sweet. And then Wipe 'em Out Hawks, that's the name of the team, the Higher Hawks. It's got the like droopy looking basketball dude on it. So I thought those were super neat to have. Obviously like nostalgic for me because that's the same middle school that I went to. Over here got this cool Captain America mug. I'm not sure what year this is. I know they like make a lot of these like even now, so this could be like super recent, but thought it was cool. It's the old style Captain America, so pretty neat. Got these for $1 a piece. Couldn't believe it. I don't know, I haven't even tested them out to see if they work yet, but I will. This one's like pretty much still sealed. It's kind of coming off here at the top, but it's still got all the wrapping paper and seal around the bottom and stuff. Shows all the different cars. These probably would have been from like the same era, like I said, late 90s, early 2000s. I know kids growing up around the time I did definitely remember these. Got another one here too. This one doesn't have the wrapping paper around the bottom, but those are super sweet. And then last but not least, oh, let me show you this real quick too. I thought this was neat. Back with the NASCAR stuff. Can't find this anywhere online. This is a Rusty's Last Call. And you guys know I love the Miller stuff. But yeah, lights up. So I thought that was extra neat. I love that. Turn it back off here. Yeah, so that was cool. But okay, so last but not least, got this Tomy 1979 mini pinball machine. Atomic pinball, Atomic Arcade. And this actually works too. Get the button up here. I'm not on enough of a tilt to get it to work right now, but it definitely works. As you guys can hear, has sound. When it hits the little things, it dings, keeps score and stuff. Pretty cool, dude. So if you guys had any of these toys, any of this stuff, if you guys are into NASCAR, if you're into Wishbone or Hot Wheels or Buzz Lightyear, if you're into Captain America or Rustling or Shamu or any of this stuff, let us know, guys. Tell us your stories about any of these. We'd love to hear it. Like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. It helps us grow. You guys have been an immense, huge help to us. It's been so awesome for me and Randy to get all these views, all these likes, all these comments from you guys. It makes us feel really great, and it makes us want to keep doing this and providing more content for you guys to watch daily. So just keep it up, guys. We appreciate you. We're on the road to 300 followers. We just passed like 72,000 views. So thank you guys again, and remember these.